Dykes is on the beat.
What's going on, family? Different day, same time.
Yes,
But
sir.
we're back in it, man, for Friday nights
Yes,
with
sir.
the full breakdown of your high school football Friday night scores from around the state of Florida and around the country. Here with my boy every time. What's going on?
Yes, sir. What's good, bro? Just watched a pretty good Friday night game with you.
Absolutely.
Always feels good to be out on Friday nights. Good weather.
Yeah, man.
Good
Great
all
weather.
time.
So nice to get some great weather around the area after the past couple weeks. Friday night. Last Friday night was
Rained
was
out.
very sloppy for a lot of teams. So I'm sure they appreciated this night as well. So we'll jump right in. So kind of I feel like that might be one of the best games that we went to that we would see probably this Friday night, or one of the best matchups. Um, Bartram Trail came in 2-5. Wasn't really thought of to do anything. Their coach is suspended, as we all know, and they just weren't thought of to do much. From the looks of them, they did look overmatched from a physical standpoint, right? But they came and they almost caught St. Augustine sleeping on tonight, because they played them good for about 3.5 quarters before I feel like St. Augustine woke up, tonight.
Yeah. No, I agree. We're used. Excuse me. We're used to Bartram being a pretty stacked team on
Right.
both sides, and it's kind of strange to see, like you said, Bartram coming in 2-5. They didn't look physically imposing at all, but I definitely still want to give a shout out to them. Uh, they gave St. Augustine a game.
Yep.
Usually in that series, that game comes down to uh, the last play or the last drive anyway. So,
Yep.
I mean, the game lived up the billing to that point, so to speak. But
Yeah.
St.
For the
Augustine,
names, right? For the
yeah,
names. Yeah.
yeah. But St. Augustine, like you said, they had too much going on. Every time Bartram tried to do something, St. Augustine made a play.
Yeah.
That was
They
it.
kind of answered right back. So
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. All right. So gonna go ahead and get these scores in here. All right, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and hop right into it and kind of break these scores down. No time wasted here. And so St. Augustine was actually one of the featured games of the night. Bartram Trail, St. Augustine, because St. Augustine's ranked number 2 in the area. Rains and Creekside, number 1 versus number 18 in the area. We'll kind of just
Oakleaf Ed White. Ooh,
what's that?
Oakleaf Ed White. Then maybe we should
Yeah,
win.
yeah. That's a high scoring game.
Jeez.
Yeah. So Oakleaf squeaked out with that one. Let's see. So we're missing the scores for Andrew Jackson, Inglewood. Gonna assume that Andrew Jackson won that one. Baldwin, Rebalt. Gonna think Baldwin won that one. Let's see. You got Providence and Kip. I mean, what do we know? What do we know about Kip? What do we know about Kip? Do you know anything about Kip?
Young, I don't know too much. I saw a breakdown of their game against Reigns earlier this year, and the Kips, the new school trying to get players in there.
Yeah.
That's all I
Yeah.
can say about that.
New school. I mean, but the facilities, if you've ever seen their facility,
Man.
the facilities look top
Man,
notch, like private
man,
school.
man, no lies
So
there. No lies.
if they get them a good coach with those facilities, they might be able to do something. All right, so let's move down. Let's move down the way. I mean, Atlantic Coast, the proverbial drumming on a Friday night that we're used to from them, 29-0. Nice.
They look
rolls.
better. I just saw their highlight. They look, that score would confuse you to make you think Atlantic Coast wasn't playing. They're playing
Okay.
in the balance, I saw. Yeah.
So they put up a fight.
Yeah.
All right, but they still didn't score.
They still didn't score, but
Right.
a couple plays on Football Friday.
That's the best 29-0 game you've ever seen, right?
Yeah, serious.
All right, so we got Reigns 51-3. One of your featured games of the evening, according to Max Preps.
Yeah,
So yeah,
expected.
that one. Well, I mean, that was one of the ones I was thinking about going to. I'm glad I didn't go. So all right. So then we got moving along to Gainesville East Side rolls over Sandalwood 43-14.
Anthony Richardson was playing.
And maybe his brother. Who knows? You know what? I think his brother does play for East Side. Actually, his younger brother plays quarterback for East Side.
I think Jeff Sims' younger brother is the quarterback for Sandalwood, by the
Really?
way. I believe. Unless there's another Sims that happens to wear number 10 that plays for Sandalwood.
Is there another Sims?
That
Will
wears
the
number 10.
All right. I was gonna say something pretty lame, but I was gonna say, will the real Sims please stand up? You
He's
know,
still out there playing college ball, by the way.
he is, bro. He's on it. He's on
I
his
think he
sixth.
started the game last
He's
week.
on his sixth COVID year.
I
Yeah,
think he started last week for Arizona State.
really? No,
Their quarterback was hurt. Their
no,
quarterback
he
was hurt.
doesn't play at Arizona State. He plays at
He played for somebody last week, I believe.
who knows? But shout out Jeff Sims, man. At least he's still living the dream.
Yes.
Um, living the dream, man. So West Side loses to Stanton 36
Damn.
to 24, which is odd. But
Stanton might have a winning record when it's all said and I think they're 500 right now.
Stanton coming to play. Let's go. All right. We got Bishop. We got old Plank.
Never heard of him.
Christian
Put a whooping.
old old Plank Christian Academy. The fighting Plankers.
The fighting planks.
The fighting Planks 64 to 20 over Bishop Snyder
Jeez.
tonight. They roll. Christ Church just squeaked out a close one to Cornerstone Charter Academy.
Okay. Ooh.
All right. We got Fernandina. Now we got Clay just squeaks out one over Fernandina. We got Flagler Palm Coast. Looks like they whooped up on Yulee 42 to 14.
Is that an upset?
Wow.
Yulee was undefeated.
No.
Yulee was undefeated, yeah.
Cap.
No cap.
Let's see.
I mean, their schedule's softer.
7-1.
Their schedule's softer than I don't know what, but
Yeah,
for Yulee, that's good.
This is soft as baby doo-doo, this schedule right here. And they run into the meat grinder of Flagler Palm Coast. They got Rains coming up next week.
Running clock. I'm going to predict it. A running clock.
Yeah. Rains, dude, if Rains is running over people like this, I better see him stomp something out in the playoffs. I'm trying to tell you.
Like
I'm not taking no, they better see Miami Northwestern.
They got to score some points in the state championship game.
NFBI rolls 60 over PK Yon.
Eagles. A 60 spot?
The Fighting Eagles of NFEI roll over PK Yanj. Let's go.
I think they're out of Gainesville. Okay.
Damn. Yeah. But PK, I mean, they hood. They out the hood though.
Yeah. I remember playing a basketball tournament or two down there.
Yeah, bro. Like they not, they usually don't go outside like that.
Yeah,
but you got Leon. What's that?
No, I was saying, yeah, they ain't sweet.
Yeah, it's not usually sweet. I heard of PK. PK has some players back in the day. Let's go. We got Menendez, Decoy Creek, still waiting on that score. Let's see. We got Oak Hall, not sure about them. St. Joseph's Academy, Union County, Trinity Catholic. Where's Trinity Catholic at?
Ocala.
Okay. Trinity Catholic.
I don't know if you remember this name, but John Brantley.
Yes.
Former Gator quarterback. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I remember him. Parker over Fleming Island. Man, I will wait for the day, man, when Parker produces a good football team, dude. Been waiting on
it. You want to know what's funny?
What?
I was just on News for Jacks. I guess they're doing like a thing this year where they're, shouting out teams from the past or whatever.
Yeah.
Terry Parker had back-to-back undefeated regular seasons in 1992 and 1993.
So we have been waiting that long.
So 30 years.
Before birth.
Since before we were born. But shout out to AJ Jenkins. Shout out to Sam Barrington.
Shout out them boys.
Probably the only names you'll remember from
Man,
them.
I grew up with because I grew up over there, man. I grew up with Kwame Barrington, Sam's all his
Yeah,
cousins.
I've heard that.
Yeah, I came up with them over in Pop Warner over there. AFA. Shout out AFA, man.
All right,
Arlington
man, Football
Football
Association,
Association,
yes,
baby. You see it
sir.
again. Hey, listen, I played my first
Purple and
position at
gold.
my first position at AFA, I was a chunker, dude. And I was playing guard.
Shit, that shit. I wasn't no better. My first shit, I was playing at PAL. My first position was center.
Yeah.
Man,
That's where you start. Then you gotta get it out the mud from
yeah,
there.
man, it took one practice. I said, Coach, let me play running back. He said, all right. He said, all right. And that's all she wrote from there.
uh
The center from there.
hey, the second or third string quarterback went out, dude. Not out. I was up. I was up. I was fourth. They called me Young Culpepper out there. I was up, dog.
And Cole or no pepper.
That was the last time. That was the last time I ever touched the ball at the quarterback
No
position.
Dante.
Wasn't in my blood. All right, here we go. So we got
Shout out to
Crescent City,
Panther.
Palatka. We're still waiting on that score. Orange Park, Ponte Vedra. Waiting on that one. First Coast
Bishop
Bishop.
Kenny beat First Coast.
What's that?
Bishop Kenny beat First Coast. I
Beat
don't know
First
the
Coast.
score
Okay,
though.
because you're on News for Jacks.
Yeah, I
All
don't know.
right.
Oh well, I
What
was
about
listening to that game on the radio too.
what about? Oh, on the way.
Yeah.
What about Orange Park, Ponte Vedra?
Ponte Vedra, they spanked them boys.
Okay,
I think it might have been like 50-0 or something like that.
let's go. The Paxton Fighting Eagles, baby.
Man, 52. Shout out to Coach Brown, the fighting Coach Browns.
Shout out to Coach Brown. Shout
Shout
out
out,
to Javier
shout out to the
Dixon,
Sunshine.
quarterback.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
I'm
Shout
guessing he
out to
had a
the
big game.
Sunshine. Shout out to the Sunshine State uh football series or whatever
Yes, sir.
league they in. Not the FHSA.
FHSAA.
They ain't
Seriously.
FHSA.
I mean, actually, let me write while we're on stream. Let me write Javi, man. I know he's pumped.
And then I'll do the scores down here. Eagles View beat Atlantic 18-6. No score from Impact and Ridgeview, but I think I saw that game. I think Impact won that game. Interlochen Hilliard, no score. Uh, Trinity Lincoln, Tallahassee Lincoln. Uh,
Wow.
Trinity, I think that's their fourth straight win, 32-14.
Really? Trinity's won a couple in a row, huh?
Yeah, they're trending up. They're trending
Okay.
up.
What
Middleburg
about
beats
Impact? So
Impact won that one.
so wait a minute. So Impact has like a 3 or 4 star kid going to like Michigan State.
Yeah, yeah, they have man. I think I want to say he's either a DN or a linebacker or something like that. I saw that too. I saw that too.
Yeah.
They have a nice.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I don't think he's been at. He must have transferred in there or
Okay.
something. But
Transferred to Impact. Okay, so
um,
let's see. We got
Middleburg Beachside. That was a good game. I saw those
B-side.
highlights on News for Jacks. That went into overtime, and it probably looks like maybe Beachside probably went for two
Yeah.
to get the win. And it doesn't look like they converted that one. And then these look like Georgia teams down here.
Yeah. Brunswick.
Any Keystone fans down here?
Keystone.
Y'all got Wolf
Chiefland.
42-7.
Worth County, Bacon County. All right.
But I wanted to add something before we go to the
Sure.
national thing.
Sure.
Man, we need to look at New Orleans high school football, bro. I saw a video, man. This game looked so epic. I think it was a week or two ago.
Yeah.
Edna Carr versus man, I can't even think of the name. Oh, God.
I saw
I know
Edna
you've
Carr.
heard of Edna Carr. I know Edna Carr versus man, I can't freaking know. But all that to say, man, New Orleans, them kids down there in New Orleans, they be playing ball, bro.
They playing ball down there?
They be playing ball down there,
Let's go. Yeah, I think they're rolling tonight. Yeah, 41. Speaking of 41-0 over Jesuit.
Yeah, I saw that when we're scrolling earlier. I was like, "Oh, let me remember to say something about that." So
These scores are out of control though. 67-46.
I ain't
Holy
playing
cow.
nobody, man.
Seven Buford 75-0. Central Gwinnett.
Man, once you get into district play, man, you already know it, man. You ain't playing nobody.
If you're on the other end of a 75 ball, Bishop Sycamore numbers.
Man, yeah. And look, this game's still going on. 67-46.
That's nasty. That's nasty. Oh,
That's
Miami! Look, Miami
they're still
Northwestern
playing.
rolled
They're
over
still going.
Palmetto.
St. Thomas Aquinas, they're still doing things.
Yep.
Buford out
Grimsley,
of Georgia, they still doing their thing.
Cass Tech 35, IMG,
King.
varsity opponent. Maybe they didn't have a. I was like, what?
They said, "What high school that is? Where are they from? Where they
Tell me
from?
my
What
opponent.
varsity
Wait. What county is that?
What that's in Georgia.
St. Francis 29-7. Always on the national stage. Let's see.
I'm trying to think of some notables.
I had Ed was supposed to join the stream, man. I think
he's sick.
that Miami loss dampened spirits tonight a little bit. I kind of trolled him a little bit too, so I think that
you got to, but I don't think you got no room to talk, bro.
Yeah. No, none of us have any room to talk. But we do have to kick people when they're down in the state of Florida.
Oh yeah, that's a staple.
It's just mandatory.
Yeah.
It's all love though.
De La Salle.
Yep, De La Salle 35. Man, second quarter. That's probably gonna get ugly.
Oh, there goes St. John Bosco right there, 21-7. Yep. Oh, man, I'm like, bro, why are these games still in the first quarter? West Coast?
Bosco, man, it's 7:56 on the West Coast. That was like when I went to that, bro. When I was at that Lakeland game, that Lakeland De La Salle game. Them boys traveled. Hey, I'm talking about them Lakeland folk was all out in Northern California.
I'm already knowing. Man, that was they first. That's probably the only time they was getting on a plane. Like
I'm telling you, bro. What they chunks. Grandpa was out there roaming the sideline. They travel, bro.
You already know.
And you could tell because De La Salle, bro. De La Salle is a white school. Like,
oh yeah, white private California school.
White private preppy school. Lakeland. You could tell who. You could tell.
Central Florida.
Listen. They got the shirts on with the players on the shirt with the pictures on the shirt. Such and such daddy on the back of the shirt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You knew who was there for Lakeland. All the dreadheads out there.
Probably thought it was sweet. Oh, Lakeland. Oh, we ain't never heard of that. Oh no, it ain't sweet. It ain't sweet. Ain't sweet.
Let me see. Actually, let me see. You wanna hop in?
Like, oh nah, my throat hurt, dog.
Yeah. I was like, hey man, you still I said what I said to him. I said it's getting wicked for them Canes. I said, you still joining the stream.
It's just so crazy because like you knew Letdown City was coming, bro. They played. It was they were too front loaded with their schedule. They played all their tough games front.
Yeah, bro. It was
so
about
now you got a coast, and that's tough.
Let me see it, bro. I'm seeing if Javi want to hop in on the stream. Tell us about the Paxton game.
Hell yeah.
52. Let's see.
Did they play on the road or at home? Who did they play?
They played on the road, bro. Whoever Wildwood is, it looked like they had a nice field.
Oh, yeah. Shit, unless he hop on FaceTime on the bus or something.
They got a charter, fool. They got a nice charter.
They get Paxton get money.
Bro, Paxton got some bread, bro. They got some wealthy alumni for sure.
Paxton and Stanton must be getting money because Stanton winning games,
Oh.
Paxton winning games.
Oh, he said they're on. He said they're on the bus on the way back.
Yeah, I figured. I was like, probably ain't no, Coach Brown ain't playing none of that. I'm like,
Hey,
y'all
they
finna
like.
be quiet. Y'all finna be quiet on this bus. We finna go to McDonald's.
Hey, you know how we used to be on that bus on the way back. It was hectic till everybody fell asleep. Nah, I don't
Yeah,
even think everybody fell asleep. Even till it was like 1 a.m, bro. Getting off the bus,
man.
bro. Them used to be
Them be
the best.
going to D-Land.
If you took a L though, them used to be the worst rides back, and it stunk, bro.
But I remember that ride back from D-Land vividly. I was like, bro, like that was probably the worst bus ride home ever, bro. Because we had that bit. We had the game, bro.
Yeah,
And then we didn't have the game. I think man, RIP coach man, I can't think of his name. Coach Jennings, man, he got
bro.
on the
It was so funny. Me and Wilfredo was talking about Coach Jennings. He said he used to see Coach Jennings at Bailey's all the time. He said and he used to have players with him in
yeah.
their lifting weights. He said he didn't see him for like a month, and he was like, I heard the news. So
Shout out to
rest in peace,
Fredo.
man.
Shout out to Fredo. Shout out to Coach. Shout out to Ryan Walker as well.
Shout out Ryan Walker,
Coach
man. Still out there doing his thing.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's take a look at these.
Miller Moss. He's the
What's that?
quarterback at Louisville.
Yeah, Miller Moss, bro.
He's what is he like an 8th year senior?
No, Miller Moss is actually not that. I saw him. So he played. I think he
played
went
at
from.
USC, right?
He was at Utah, went to USC, and now he's at Louisville. So I think he's still within his like 4 year. Because I saw Miller Moss play in Vegas. That was the opener against LSU. Remember that? It was USC. USC. Was it LSU?
I was going to say LSU played Florida State the last
Was it
couple
LSU?
years,
Hold
right?
on.
In the opener.
Hold on.
US.
That's gonna bug me. Hold on.
Damn, I know SC played Bama. Maybe that was a long time ago. Too. I don't know. I don't know anymore. And shout out to Kurt Signetti as well. That boy.
Kurt Signetti, let's go.
Boy.
Yes, bro. That was so the 2024 USC versus LSU September last year, September 1st, 2024.
Computer, I need some quiet.
Yep.
Or you could come in.
Hello.
Hi. Hey there.
Hello.
Hey girl. Up. I just saw you.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Now you're on camera. Now you're on live. Let's go.
We're on the podcast. Say
Oh,
hi.
Yeah.
Say hi, Duval.
hi, Duval.
Duval. So yeah, so let's break down this Miami game. So yeah, Carson Beck, I mean the stats weren't terrible, but his misses were big misses, right?
Four picks.
Yeah. So his stats were arguably better. They were better than Miller Moss from a completion percentage standpoint.
I'll come out when I'm ready. Okay.
So 25 or 35, 271, 4 picks is not gonna get it done. You got Miller Moss. Miller Moss played a clean game against probably the best defense in the country. 23 of 37, 248, 2 tuds is but I mean the biggest thing that I see is 15 carries, 113 yards, 7.5 a clip.
Man, it's crazy because while you looking at that, I was trying to see how many touches Malachi Tony had.
Yeah, he had
8. Malachi Tony 8.
Well, he had two rushes and a touchdown. He had a touchdown. That reverse was a touchdown towards the end of the game.
He must have had garbage time catches because he got 9 for 135.
Yeah, 9 for $135.
CJ Daniels he had 7 catches, but he ain't really do too much.
He didn't have an impact. The guy that they didn't get involved, which they should have, I think is going to be an X factor for them. kind of maybe not talked about as much as Elijah Lofton, their tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need him for these type of games right here where like you ain't hitting those big plays.
They couldn't stop Chris Bell. He was eating somebody up 9 for 136 and 2 tutties.
Who are the Miami DPs? Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay. And this ain't no what's the coach? What's the Arkansas coach? This ain't Petrino either. Offense. This is Ryan Braun or whoever his name is.
Yeah. Guys, if you're just joining us, we just went over all of the high school scores over in our area in Jacksonville, state of Florida, and in the national window, which is still going on kind of all the way on the West Coast. A lot of those games are still going on, but a lot of the big teams rolled tonight. We're just kind of breaking down as it just went final probably about 30 minutes ago. Louisville versus Miami. Down go the Canes. Number 2 overall, 24-21. So
Bain
big
didn't
loss
have
there.
an impact.
What's that?
I said Ruben Bain didn't have an impact.
Yeah. I mean, if these guys have an impact, and that's what you're not realizing either is, bro, we're only halfway through the year. Like Miami could be still the same Miami team from last year and lose 3-4 more games. You know what I mean?
I mean that's how
You could be the best. You could be the best team for half the season, and then lose the rest of your games. Then you're right back where you were the season before with Cam Ward.
I like in Miami to maybe they're not the same team, but I like in Miami to Jacksonville to this standpoint. When shit is good, it's good. But when that seed of doubt come in, boy, it could it could spread, or
if you don't handle winning well, you won't handle losing well.
You can't,
right?
That's why people always
you don't know how to win.
We gotta be the same no matter what the result is. Like it. If we're gonna be a team, we got to be consistent. Whatever that consistency is, we got to do that when we winning or losing.
Yep.
And like you said, some teams like Miami. If Miami come to a good start, you already know that battery going to their backs. Where we back, Natty.
Yeah.
Michael Irvin acting a fool on the sideline. Like I love Michael Irvin, so I ain't saying he had
the dude's energy is crazy. Yeah.
Yes, his energy. I love his energy.
Yeah.
But you get that, so you start feeling good. But you go into a dogfight with Louisville, you in the second half, like, oh shit. Like,
well, they've already had. I mean, they've already had so many big games to start the season. Exactly. So it's like boom, 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 and then you can't
Louisville. We should beat like we winning it. Like we could come out with our C game and beat these guys.
Louisville's. They like that, bro. There's a lot of teams in the ACC, bro, they're playing ball this year. Wake has a team. You got Georgia Tech that you got to see.
I'll say this: the good teams in college football right now are closer to the middle than they are to greatness.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like, I think Miami.
Nobody's separate. Nobody. And you're saying that to say nobody's really separated themselves truly as the cream of the crop, where it's without a doubt they stepping on stuff every. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Look, like you would say, Alabama's probably just on paper, Alabama's probably playing the best in the country right now, but they lost to Florida State, and Florida State is probably the worst team in the country at this point right now.
Yeah,
like,
very mid.
Yeah, and Florida just beat Texas, and Texas just beat Oklahoma. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like nobody's, everything's even, and you could throw NIL and all this stuff in there. I just don't think, college football is at that point where there's a clear stud at the top. Like Georgia's not, Georgia's beatable.
Yeah.
Penn State, maybe Ohio State's probably the closest one, but
Yeah.
I still say Michigan probably beat Ohio State at the end of the year, and Michigan's really hasn't proved nothing to me, but they can run that ball still, and I think that's been Ohio State.
Can still run that ball. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at some of the games tomorrow. I mean, I'll be at Players Grill tomorrow, breaking some stuff down, man, with the homie tomorrow. In Riverside, if anybody wants to join. Let's see. So we got
Georgia Tech
banger at noon. So you got
Vanderbilt
LSU and Vanderbilt.
I'm already say Vanderbilt win that game. I know we ain't doing predictions, but I'm gonna just throw that.
North Carolina's playing right now. They're playing California right now.
Stomp.
Nebraska is playing right now on Fox. Interesting.
Is Dylan Raiola like that?
No, bro. 5-1. They're getting rolled right now, and 2 minutes left in the fourth.
Minnesota.
Yeah. Let's look at the box score.
I think it's hard for these college teams to get up on a Friday night, man. Like it shouldn't be too much difference. Like the next day is Saturday.
Yeah,
but I don't know, man. That's a
bro. Minnesota's won how they've always won over the years running the football.
Running that they always have a running back.
They always have one or two running backs coming out of Minnesota.
a running back and a half that can do something. Bro.
Running back. Running back and a half, yeah. So they're gonna lose that game. Let's go see. And Dylan Raiola, decent stats, but no touchdowns.
Not Mahomes. No matter how you try to dress up like Mahomes.
Not Mahomes. Okay. So let's see. All right. So Georgia Tech is number 12. Georgia Tech plays Duke.
That's a trap game.
Yeah, I would actually. I mean, if I was in Durham, North Carolina, I'd pay $32 for that ticket.
I would.
Why not?
Georgia Tech's they're a sleeper playoff team.
Would you pay? Let's look at some of these ticket prices. Would you pay $9 to see Boston College?
Hell no. You had to pay me to see that. You had to pay me. You had to pay me.
All right. So let's see. Michigan at Washington. Okay. Young quarterbacks in those games. Mm-hmm. Actually, rookie quarterbacks in those games. Washington. Let's see. I don't see anything else anything else jump out to you in the 12 o'clock window. Not really seeing it.
South Carolina, Oklahoma.
Yeah, I like that. Dang, bro. South Carolina fell off a cliff.
Yeah. I don't think Lenore Sellers was like that.
You think they overhyped him? I mean, the dude is immensely talented, but I mean, he might just be an athlete, bro.
I think he's an athlete.
Yeah, you haven't seen him play like in a big game and kind of show up. You know, mm-hmm. I think maybe that's his opportunity to do that. Let's see. UCF. Okay, moving into the 3 o'clock window. Ohio State, Wisconsin. Could be a trap game for them. Indiana, Michigan State.
That's a trap game.
Yeah.
After a big win, that's a trap game.
Texas A&M's number 4 at Arkansas. Same. I think this is Ole Miss and Georgia.
Georgia should handle business realistically. Ole Miss almost lost to who last? Oregon State, I believe. Or Washington.
Ole Miss said they coming in standing on business though.
Oh no, man!
Yeah, they not standing in the paint.
Not at Stanford. Maybe if the game was at Ole Miss, maybe.
Okay. All right, SMU at Clemson. That actually seems like a decent game. I like the quarterback at SMU. Let's see, UNLV. I would actually watch UNLV and Boise State.
Dan Mullins.
UNLV undefeated, baby. What is the rest of that? The rest of the schedule doesn't set up for them to really have a shot to get into the playoff, though. That's the problem.
If they could beat Boise State, they're going to get into the top 25.
Yeah, they don't play any.
if they could run the table and just blow everybody out, what's the scores, man? They've been playing
Yeah.
kind of
It's kind of
close.
tough on them though that they don't really have a better schedule than that. Let's see. Let's see. Um,
Let me ask you this:
yeah,
do you think Penn State should have fired James Franklin?
I think they were just tired of the mediocrity, not getting over the hump. Maybe not at the time that they did. I think they should have waited till after the season.
Yeah,
I think he deserved that much. He took you guys to the playoff last year. He's consistently made you a winner. He just hasn't gotten. I mean, he can't go out there and throw the ball. They hitched their wagon to Drew Aller, which turns out he's not the guy. Not him.
no,
He's a good quarterback, but he's not him.
he's a Penn State quarterback. Which
Yeah,
is
you need a him to take you to the promised land.
yeah.
Not it. Let's see. You got Oregon, Rutgers.
I would have liked, like you said, I would have liked James Franklin to at least get the rest of the season because he won playoff games. Like despite who they played, he won playoff games. So I would have gave him that courtesy to like, hey, can we sneak a playoff berth in and maybe win a game or two? But
what do you think about Notre Dame, USC? Ooh, Alabama, Tennessee, Alabama.
USC. That's always going to be a good game. Tennessee and Alabama.
Tennessee, Alabama. You got Notre Dame, USC.
USC's like sneakily kind of good, maybe.
Yeah.
Like I think they're at that point where nobody expects nothing. So like I think they could sneak up on somebody. I don't think they're winning this game, but
yeah, agreed.
Sneak up on somebody in the Big Ten.
All right, man.
Well, Tennessee is going to be a good game, though. For
Which
sure.
one? Yeah, Alabama, Tennessee.
That's going to be a great game, actually.
For sure.
South Florida's ranked. I want to give them a shout out.
Yep. Shout out the boys.
And
BYU, Utah. Don't sleep on it.
Make or break game for your guys. Does Mike Norvell make it to the trip back to Tallahassee?
No.
I don't think
yeah. We're our front office is patient, bro. Super. Yeah, they're not. We're not the. We're like they've already fired Billy Napier. He's like a dead man, like coaching a team. That's crazy.
To walk out.
Like this, like Mike Norvell, they're gonna give him the decency to at least, I think, finish the season. Maybe not finish the season because I think they're kind of like they need to find. They know he's not the guy, but they all want to talk about this buyout money. Buyout money should not dictate you having a coach that's not the guy. I know it's hard to do that, but I mean,
because your boosters are they gonna pay that. They gonna pay it.
Somebody can pay it. Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's a tough game for you to play a 10:00 Eastern game on the West Coast on a 2-game losing streak.
Does Billy Napier get fired if he beats Mississippi State, win or loss?
Win, he stay. Lose, he's fired.
Lose, he's fired. Yeah,
that's definitely it's a week to week thing at this point.
We should have, bro. We should have just. I would have been down to go to a Florida game this year, like just we haven't gone to a college game.
I've said it so many times.
We should have. The last college game we went to was that opener at Florida State in Camping World, right?
I didn't even go to that.
You did. You went to that game. No,
I didn't go.
In Camping World. That was like a while ago.
Yeah,
you went to that one for sure.
No, I ain't good.
In Orlando, you didn't go to any.
When they played LSU?
No.
Ole Miss?
No, this was Florida State. Remember?
Yeah, that's the only time I could think they played in Orlando. Florida State and LSU.
I don't think they played LSU though.
Ole Miss. Ole Miss, probably, maybe. I don't. Yeah. I can't.
Yeah, but it's been a while. It's been a long time.
But yeah, all that to say, it's been a while since we
Yeah, so we got to try to get to one this season. It's
and not just Florida, Georgia.
Yeah, we're about at the halfway point, so we got to try to get to one this year. A decent one.
We should get a senior night. Get
Yeah.
somebody a senior night or something.
Yeah, I'm down. Maybe a Miami game or something.
That's
fine. Probably a Gainesville game would be the Gainesville game would be an easier trip. That's like an hour, right?
Easier trip, yeah.
That's like an hour. Yeah, we'll find one. Yeah. All right, man. That's it. That's all I got for tonight, guys. Good window of high school games. Kind of the cream of the crop still stayed on top pretty much this week. St. Augustine reigns. Kind of the top two teams in the area. I want to say Mandarin was off this week, so it looks like they had a bye.
They play Oakleaf next week, so that should be
so. They had a bye, so I mean, those are your top three. Oakleaf, another good one. So kind of headed into next week. I mean, we're starting to wind down on the. I think there's 2 or 3 games left in the season before playoffs start. So we're getting to that point. Halloween time. That's about when it starts to get going. Halloween, second week in November. Mm-hmm. Starts to get into it. So anything, Mark, before we go?
Nah, man. Always glad to be on here chopping shop with you, bro. Like, echo everything you say about high school football, man. I love it. I love this time of year, man. Didn't really get the playoff experience as a player, but nonetheless, man, Florida high school football, the best high school football in the country. Anytime you can be around
alive and well. Yeah. Yes, so I'm excited to get to find a good one next week and get out on the grass again. So all right, guys, that's it. That's our show for tonight. We will catch you next week. Till next week. See ya.